Calling all ex, current, and former patriarchs or all the ghostly ghouls online. This is a shout out to all the Blake bots. I hope you're ready because depositions are coming next week. And guess what we're going to ask about? The Vanzan Subpoena that the judge has just granted the Wayfarer party's motion to compel. So Blake Lively's going to have to fork over the dates. Give me the dates, just like Aaron Pfeiffer's did in his divorce with Denise Richards. He dropped all the dirty, dirty deets on her finances, which we will get into in just a sec. I hope you're ready for it. I know I'm ready for it. Let's go. Shout out to the Blake bots. Let's get it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. Choo-choo, all aboard the misogyny slop train. All aboard. What's up, guys? Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Titty Tuesday, Liddy City Tuesday. Kelly said, are we live? Yes, Kelly, of course we're live. We're live up in the ride. Oh, wow. Lee says, my heart just breaks for all the flood victims. Yes, I agree. I was wildly surprised at some of the nasty comments people were leaving in my content, like on Spotify and on YouTube about the floods. And it's wild to me how people lack such compassion or empathy or want to politicize everything. But listen, our hearts go out. And yes, I will continue to say thoughts and prayers because I know people are like, thoughts and prayers don't do anything. That doesn't mean anything. I believe it does. And so I'm going to stand on it and I'm going to thank Jesus for another day. I'm going to ask God to put his hand on these families and we're going to send them nothing but love in the club. If that triggers you, then you need to go treat those demons inside you. And right on cue, there we go. There's Kelly. Trump couldn't care less. All right, Kelly. I'm glad you got that out. I'm glad you took a moment away from families that are suffering right now to take your little dig at Donald Trump because that makes you feel better about yourself. Thank you, Kelly, for sharing that in the live chat because of course we just needed that, right? We just needed to take a moment away from the children that are missing to, get some political brownie points. That said, ooh, I have an exciting announcement since the tour is officially kicking off this weekend. And I leave to Dallas on Friday, and I'm kind of excited and nervous and all the things. Um, oof. I'm excited to share that we have some new guests that'll be joining this Sunday at the Phoenix show because obviously we have Andy from Popcorn Planet and we have Lauren, Lethal Lauren from the Court of Random Opinion, both of which will be in my show on Sunday. And we have added to the roster Omar, the Tilted Lawyer. So it's going to be a real Baldoni's Dragons out, right? It's going to get it, right? Let's get it. Yes. Tilted Lawyer will be joining us on stage to break it all down. And we have another special guest. I mean, we're waiting on approval, but it's a reality star that I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with. Yeah, I'm excited. Not only is it a hunk of burning love, but it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to kick things off. So if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, get your tickets to Dallas this Friday, July 11th, and then Seattle, July 13th. So Friday and Sunday. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now. Callie came back in the live chat. Callie said, I don't need brownie points. Heartless people break my heart. Well, Callie, you're being a little heartless in the live chat. Sorry to call it, but here's a mirror. Look inside. So if you guys have not done so yet, if you want to yell about Trump in the audience, come on down. Get your tickets to these activated tour. Come on down, everybody. Look, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Dallas, July 11th. Phoenix, July 13th. Philly, July 23rd. Chicago, July 27th. Seattle, August 8th. New York City, August 3rd. And Los Angeles, August 10th. So many fun and exciting guests. We have the cast of Vanderpump Villa. We have Leanne Locken, who'll be with me in Dallas this Friday. And then this Sunday in Phoenix, we have Andy, Lauren, Omar, and another special guest. that we will hopefully be announcing very soon. But yeah. All right. There you go. Get your tickets. Yay, Heather said we're gonna see you in Phoenix. Hey, Heather Walsh. Get it, get it, get it. Mm. Get it, get it, get it. Mm. Get it, get it, get it. Mm. I like that. I like Urka Pie's in the light. Urka, I feel like we haven't seen you in the live chat in a minute. Or did I just fall out of a coconut tree? Oh man. Um Good morning, guys. Lee says, "Someone go to the tour for me. I would love to be there. I would love to see you, Lee. Sorry, we're gonna miss you." Okay. Should we start with Denise Richards, or do we want to start with Blake? Do we want to trigger the Blake bots today, or do we want to get into Denise Richards and her wild things? They make my heart sing. They make everything. Wow, think I love you, Denise. Okay, then let's get into the Denise of Sukmari says Blake. We're gonna start with Denise. Oh yeah, everyone's excited about Denise. So this is crazy. I don't think did anybody, for those of you that are familiar with Denise Richards or watched her reality show or watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I did not see this coming at all. Like Erica said, I did not see it ending this way. Um, Kind of crazy, right? Well, Aaron Pfeiffer's is asking, not only did he file for divorce, but he's also asking for spousal support. So they've only been together, I think they've been married for about 6 years now. And I mean, we just finished watching her new reality show on E, Denise Richards and Her Wild Things. So I don't think anybody expected this to take the turn that it did, but it ain't looking good, yo. Um, it was shocking. So he filed for divorce on the 7th, which was yesterday, Monday, but their date of separation was officially the 4th. So it seems like July 4th, whatever happened, that was the final day that they were just like, we're done. Right. Files for divorce, and he's asking for over 100, I think it's about $105,000, which is wild. But he claims that she can pay him she can pay 100 grand in spousal support because she makes dun 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 dun. He's claiming that she makes over $250,000 per month. And that comes from her OF account, her TV shows, brand deals, and appearances. That's crazy. That is crazy, but he justified it, okay? He gave us a full breakdown of his average expenses. So, Aaron Pfeiffer's is claiming that he spends $18,000 on rent, $5,000 on repairs. What are you repairing? You need to be repairing your achy breaky broken heart. I don't know what $5,000, how much repairs do you need to be having for $5,000 every month? Interesting. $7,000 on childcare. Well, guess what, homie? You don't have a child. She does. She has children. Those are Denise Richards' wild things. $10,000 on groceries. That's a lot of money on groceries. 10 grand. Is that crazy? You have to break that down to, okay, so 10 divided by 4, which is what? I'm bad at math. That's a little over 2,000 a week, right? Seems like a lot. But so not only do they spend $10,000 on groceries, but then they spend $15,000 on eating out. See, if you were doing that on her OnlyFans, then you could charge a lot more and then you could replace that $15,000 eating out money. 8,000 on utilities, that's fair. I mean, that's a little high though. 8,000 on utilities. If your rent is 18,000, you're saying that half of that is on utilities? Like, utilities are usually a fraction, but not you don't pay half of your rent in utilities. Is that crazy? Am I tripping? Like, I know my utility bills. I pay all my utilities, and I know my rent, and it's not like, it's a fraction of what you normally pay in rent. Casey says, "I mean, groceries are expensive in California, but that is ridiculous." Yeah, nobody is spending $10,000 on groceries on top of $15,000 on eating out. What are you buying at the grocery store if you're eating out all the time? You know? Like, what? Let's see. $500 on his cell phone bill. Why is your phone $500? Are you charging the whole family plan? It sounds like this is wild to me. These are his average monthly expenses. It seems like these are expenses that they're sharing together. Um, But okay, so there's 500 on his phone bill, which seems a bit excessive. Hit up Mint Mobile. You can get a nice little plan for what, 30 bucks a month with Mint Mobile. Come on, Aaron, you got that. Then he spends $5,000 on laundry. Listen, get yourself some Tide and learn how to wash your own clothes. And then another $20,000 on clothing. So this is what doesn't make sense. You're spending 5,000 on laundry but 20,000 on clothes every month? It sounds like you're not even washing your clothes, you're just buying new ones. And then you're spending $10,000 on groceries but $15,000 on eating out. Also, that is very expensive. Let's calculate these, right? 15,000 cuz I don't do math, I do calculators. Divided by 4, that's at least 3,700 that they're using per week on eating out. Divide that by 7 days. That's saying that they're spending at least around $500 per day on eating out. So then what are you spending $10,000 on groceries for? That's crazy. He also claims he has no income and he's not working. Denise is the sole provider, so she needs to provide for him, is basically the argument that he's trying to make. Josh said, "What in the Hollywood?" Yeah. Oh man, what a waste of money. Well, that's Lynn considering like if we believe this, right? Lee says he'll hook him up with a Mint Mobile deal. Yup. He would spend less money hiring a maid and a handyman, right? You don't need to spend $5,000 on repairs. Just hire a handyman. It's a lot cheaper than the repairs. This dude is not working at all. No, he's not working at all. Um, I need a shirt that says, "I don't do math, I do calculators." Listen, that's why I'm a podcaster. He has a wellness center. No, I don't think he has the wellness center anymore because he says he doesn't work anymore. The only work he does, he has the phone. He's like, "Okay, Denise, now get the water and spray it all over like that. And give me a hair flip. Give me a hair flip. Twirl the toes. Twirl the toes. Yeah. Get it, mama. Get it. Get it. Get it. You're doing amazing, sweetie." That's his job. Jonah says, "I think my son spends that much on eating out. $15,000, $500 a night on eating out. Also, you don't need to be eating out every night. How, like, what are we?" Mimir says, 5 grand on laundry and 15,000 on eating out. He doesn't need spousal support. He needs a course in financial responsibility. Yeah. Yeah. For one person, he has no dependents, right? That's correct. He has no dependents because the kids are Denise's kids. So it's crazy that he's like splitting up these what appear to be shared expenses because I don't think that they're doubling these expenses, right? I don't think they're paying 30,000 on eating out. But like if you're eating out, then that's to feed you and the kids and Denise, right? Like that's a culmination of everybody that's eating all this, I don't know, caviar and gold dust or something. It's kind of crazy. Elizabeth said hello from Chicago. Elizabeth, I'm gonna see you in Chicago soon. I will be there soon. Does anyone cook these days? Well, apparently they spend 10 grand on groceries. 10 grand on groceries. That is wild. Denise is having to put out all that content. Oh, wait, there's more. So he also claims that he spends $15,000 on entertainment. $15,000 on entertainment on top of the $15,000 that he spends on eating out. Like, that's crazy. Homie, get a job. Farisha said, "Give me the laundry and I'll do it for 5,000." Right? That's crazy. Living the big life on someone else's income. Hurry, boy. Yeah, right? Julie says, "I feel like he's guessing how much stuff is." He's like, I don't know, laundry that probably costs about, I don't know, 5,000. That sounds about right. You know? Um, he has 5,000 on entertainment, but here's the funniest thing, right? Because he also factors in his auto expenses, which you would think, wow, if you're spending 5 grand on laundry and 10,000 on groceries, 5,000 on home repairs, like then you would assume like cars are expensive. No, he says he only spends 1,500 on auto expenses. Only 1,500. Everything else is this crazy astronomical number, and now he's like, "Oh, let's be reasonable. It's only about 1,500 a month on auto expenses." Like, what? What? what is the 1,500? Is that gas and car payment? Is that I don't know. Is Denise Richards that wealthy? Well, he's claiming that she makes over 250 per month. So 250, right? Times 12. So he's estimating that she makes about 3 mil per year. Interesting. Kelly says, I'm straight, but I'll marry Denise Ray. Cassie says, I need to see the receipts, right? Like Judge Judy, we're like, show me the receipts. Show me those receipts, baby. This is straight man math. No kidding. He's like, I don't know. I probably spend about 15,000 on eating out. Okay, then don't eat out, right? Then make your eggs at home. You don't need to be eating out that much. But yeah, so he's asking for $105,000 per month in spousal support because he needs to cover his bills. He needs to cover his $5,000 laundry bill. What a time. Truly, what a time. Oh, and this is the real kicker. He is asking because he does have personal property that he wants to make sure that he is entitled to and that he gets. And so he listed in the divorce. He needs to make sure that he gets his motorcycle and his power tools. God, Denise Richards, don't come for the man's power tools. Those, I'm pretty sure those are another 80 grand. No doubt. I'm sure his power tools are probably 100 grand alone. If he's spending 5,000 on laundry and 10,000 on groceries and 15,000 on eating out and 15,000 on entertainment, what does that even mean? Strip clubs? Movies? You're going to the movie theater? What are you going to go watch Barbenheimer for 15 grand? How do you even quantify that? Let's see. So he needs to get a job because it sounds like he got too much free time on his hands. Okay, so 15,000, divide that by 4 weeks per month. Okay, so that's 3,700. So that's almost 4 grand per week that he's spending on entertainment. Divide that by 7 days a week. Yep, just over around 500 per day. So he's spending about 500 per day on eating out and 500 per day on entertainment. What the hell do you do all day? You know? I mean, go do somebody else's laundry too, and then you can earn yourself an easy little 5K, right? Heather Walsh says, "Is this for publicity? This is insane in the membrane." I know. RJ says, "I'm not a fan of Denise, so go for whatever you can get, Aaron." Oh. Enum says she gets child support from Charlie, but he wouldn't be entitled to any of that money. Well, he's claiming that this is, Joanne says, "What can you spend on entertainment?" Apparently. Oh yeah, Holly says, "It's expensive to be me." That's just who I be. It's expensive to be me. Yeah, no shit. This is the male version of Erica Jane. He's like, "It's expensive to be me." How many Fs do I give? How many Fs do I give? Zero, zero, none, not one. Zero, zero. Done. How many Fs do I give? How many Fs do I give? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. AH says he was not married 10 years. Does he get all this money? He has no children, right? Listen, I don't know if he's gonna get it, but the fact that he even has the audacity, he is delulu enough to even ask for it. To be like I would be embarrassed to be like, I spend $5,000 on laundry and all I do is wear the same old jeans and leather jacket. Like, have you seen the two of them? They don't even look all that cute, right? They're spending 20 grand on clothes per month. I don't know about that. She has thongs on OnlyFans and then she wears cute little Forever 21 dresses on the red carpet. She's always in jeans. Her hair's always a hot mess unless she's filming something, and I'm sure there's hair and makeup that gets paid for that. And Aaron's literally always in jeans and a leather jacket. Kelly says, "I'm living under a rock, finding out he was married to Nicolette Sheridan just now." Charlie Sheen was, or I don't know, 25,000 on groceries and eating out is crazy. 25 grand a month on just food. Just food. That's wild because it's 15 plus 10. Just food. Lynn says it's hard to have such a big ding dong. I mean, just Josh says I can't hear you through my upside down jacket. Oh man, the life of Denise Rich. Lifestyles of the rich and the famous. They're always complaining. Money is such a problem. Then we can solve it. Na 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 na. All right, let's take a quick break to shout out this week's sponsors. Struggling with hair shedding or thinning at the root? It might be more than just stress or age. Hormonal imbalances, nutrient gaps, and poor scalp circulation can all disrupt healthy hair growth. That's why the Wellness Company created Roots, your daily duo for hair loss support. This powerful bundle includes a supplement and topical hydrogel that work together to nourish your scalp and accelerate hair growth in weeks. The supplement delivers B vitamins, ashwagandha, saw palmetto, and other targeted nutrients to balance hormones and reduce shedding to enhance healthy growth. The hydrogel formula consists of 7 peptides, methylene blue, and advanced aquasome technology to stimulate follicles and boost visible thickness. Thousands trust Roots to restore their confidence. Head to twc.health/nofilter and use code NOFILTER to get 15% off plus free shipping. Again, that's twc.health/nofilter and be sure to use code NOFILTER for 15% off. Are you sick of drinking your calories or of waking up hungover? Having drinks can be fun, especially in the summer, but I'm glad that I found an alternative that lets me feel great in the moment and the next morning, and that's my out-of-office gummies from Soul. Soul is a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. Soul specializes in delicious hemp-derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind. Their best-selling out-of-office gummies were designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz, boost your mood, and enhance creativity and relaxation. The out-of-office gummies come in 4 different strains so that you can find the perfect dose for your vibe. Choose from a gentle microdose, perfect buzz, a noticeable high, or a fully lit experience. Plus, Soul has so many other amazing wellness products with or without THC, including a variety of gummies and capsules that can help improve sleep, stress, pain, focus, bloating, and more. Bring on the good vibes and treat yourself to Soul today. Right now, Soul is offering my audience 30% off your entire order. Go to getsoul.com. That's GETSOUL, getsoul.com, and use code NOFILTER. That's getsoul.com, promo code NOFILTER for 30% off. Listen, summer is here, and if you're having a backyard get-together, I'm telling you, Wayfair is your one-stop shop for outdoor entertaining. Cookout, shop patio tables, grills, dishware, pool party, kick back with some lounge chairs, day beds, umbrellas, game night. Wayfair's got you covered, okay? And with fast and easy shipping, it's never been easier to get ready to party. I mean, I'm even thinking of kind of jazzing up my studio here. It may be time for me to like exchange my couch. Is it time for? Are we ready to get rid of the blue couch? I feel like it's been such an iconic staple, but I feel like we need to zhuzh up the studio a little bit. And I like that Wayfair just has so many different options. I was going through the website this morning, and I was like, maybe I'll make some purchases on the plane since I'm traveling all summer. I feel like I might just go on the plane, distract myself with a little online shopping on Wayfair, and make sure this summer I do a little more entertaining and I have everything that I need to make sure everything is perfection, right? It fits my style, it fits my vibe, and it's quick and easy through Wayfair. Okay, there's something for every style and every home, no matter your space or your budget. Wayfair makes it easy to tackle your summer home goals with endless inspiration for every space and budget, including outdoors. Free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. Find all your outdoor must-haves right now. Shop outdoor furniture, grills, lawn games, and way more for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now and explore a huge outdoor selection. That's Wayfair, WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Wayfair.com. Boom. Aaron's going to need to shop at Wayfair soon. get those savings because I don't think Denise Richards is going to end up paying him 100K per month in spousal support, which is crazy. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane. Got no brain. At first, I was like, is there like a financial reason or some sort of like legal benefit to filing first? I thought that there was in California, but I looked it up this morning and apparently not. So, oh no, I don't know. Joe Blow says alcohol, the expensive brands add up, but $10,000 is high, right? Savings. Erin's going to need to learn how to do some major savings. That's for sure. She still has to pay taxes and her manager, etc. Oh, that's a good point, Pocahontas. And I'm not referring to Elizabeth Warren. No, that's a good point. So even if she does bring in, let's say, 250 per month, a portion of that has to go to her manager, her agent. She may have a publicist on retainer. So yeah, like he needs to factor in all of her expenses. So like, yes, there's income, but like, yeah, you get percentages get divided and cut out. He'll probably ask for attorney's fees, probably because he says he's not working. Must be child support for the squirrels. I don't know. Urkapai says maybe he is like Jesse from the Valley and they drink multiple thousands of dollars of wine, has guys' lunch. Is Aaron drinking that much? Aaron's not spending that much, though. It seems Aaron is Denise's pimp. Is he? Divorce is expensive. It's cheaper to keep them, right? I agree. That's why Kyle and Mauricio are still together. Still together right now. Over me. I wonder if they're gonna react or if Denise is gonna make a cameo on Beverly Hills. Like that would be interesting to see Denise kind of come back. We have Rachel Zoe that's now in the mix. I'm excited to see Rachel Zoe in the mix. Apparently, there are rumblings that Rachel Zoe's already having some beef with Dorit, or that they at least are not friends. I don't know. Cherish Lynn says, why isn't he doing OF too? He should. I feel like people would absolutely pay for that. I would pay for that. I paid for Denise's. I would absolutely pay for Aaron's. Aaron, get on it. I think people would sign up and that could help him earn his $5,000 for his laundry. Zoe would be fun. Yeah, I like Rachel Zoe. I think she's going to be interesting to add into the mix. J. Mitch says Harry Hamlin and Nicolette Sheridan, but I didn't think they were married. Oh, that's who you're referring to. Yeah, they were married. That's why they were saying they wanted to see Nicolette get cast on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. T with Tambo says Denise is all about tequila. It's all about her Casamigos Reposado. Listen, Casamigos ain't that expensive. It's like what, $50 a bottle? It's not 15,000 a month, you know? We'll see. Okay, shall we move on to um okay, perfect. Shall we move on to Blake Lively? She is officially getting deposed next week. I believe next Thursday. It's here. We're ready. We've made it. Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Casamigos is like $20. Casamigos is not $20, my love. Casamigos is like $50. A bottle of Reposado is, I believe, like 49. I think the Blanco is 40. Reposado is 50, and then Añejo is like 60 or 70. Casamigos is not $20 a bottle. You crazy, Angelique. I don't know where you're getting Casamigos for $20 a bottle, but I'll show up there real quick. Savings. Here we go. Blake Lively is officially getting deposed on July 17th, which I believe, if my calculations are correct, is next Thursday. She's officially getting grilled, but here's the even yummier part, you guys. Well, we're hoping that she'll make it this time because remember it was scheduled for last time and then it wasn't. Angelique says at Circus Liquor they have it for $20. Say what? That's some knockoff Casamigos. That's some Casamigas. That's not Casamigos. That's Casamigas. It's the knockoff brand. That's the Skinny Girl brand. Rose Wild says I don't think she will be deposed. You don't. She doesn't have a choice. She has already tried to skirt away from it as much as she possibly could, but Brian Freeman's ready to grill her. But the judge, finally, judge made a ruling that we can be in favor of. It was um, a lot. I mean, what's really happened in the docket? What do you call it? Denied Jed Wallace's protective order, yada, yada, yada. But Blake Lively was fighting to turn over the Van Zandt documents, and booyah, baby, booyah. We have the order from the judge, denying in part and granting in part. And I'm always like, Judge Liman, you always denying in part and granting in part. And can't you just like stick to one? You know, come on, Judge, get it together. Get it together. But so we got Jennifer Abel for the win. She got the judge to compel Blake to turn over the Van Sham documents. I mean, now, granted, we're hoping that she will turn over all of the necessary documents. Like, this is going to be a fight, and they're going to fight tooth and nail. That's why they hired Margarita. Give me 1 margarita, 2 margaritas, 3 margaritas, 4. Margarita's coming, and one of her specialties, from what we've read about her online, is to delay discovery. So, very likely she's going to continue to try to delay discovery. But let's get through this letter, right? We haven't read a legal document in a while. This is from Judge Lewis J. Liman. Defendant and counterclaim plaintiff Jennifer Abel moves for an order compelling the production of documents from non-party Vanzan Inc. in response to requests 1, 4, and 9 through 11 of a document subpoena served by Abel on April 21st, 2025. Blake Lively loves to fire her little motions to compel. She's like, compel, judge, compel. And the judge said, all right, B, let's go. And now we're compelling her to turn over Van Zandt. Here we go, guys. All aboard the misogyny slop train. Choo choo. Specifically, Abel moves to compel productions of the following: 1, a copy of the Van Zandt subpoena served on plaintiff and counter defendant Stephanie Jones in the Van Zandt action. 2, the documents produced by Jones in response to the Van Zandt subpoena. 3, communications between Van Zandt and Jones and or their respective counsel about the Van Zandt action. 4, sufficient documents to show Van Zandt's organizational structure. And 5, documents sufficient to identify Van Zandt's shareholders. Van Zandt has agreed to produce documents to requests 1, 4, 10, and 11. So they agreed to give the subpoena. They agreed to give the documents to show the organizational structure. And then 10 and 11. What were 10 and 11? I don't know. What were they? They were fighting something. Oh, they agreed to produce documents responsive to requests 1, 4, 10, and 11. Docket number 73 at 2. The motion is denied as moot as to those requests. So the judge is denying that there needs to be any sort of compelling of those documents because they've already agreed to turn those documents over. They had no reservations with turning those documents over. Request 9 calls for all communications between Van Zandt and or its counsel and Jones work and or their counsel concerning the Van Zandt lawsuit. Van Zandt argues that the requested documents are irrelevant and that if they are relevant, the court should require production of them from Jones or Jones work before burdening Van Zandt. The motion to compel documents to request 9 is granted. So he's saying, no, actually, you do have to turn those documents over. Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 26 provides that parties may obtain discovery regarding any non-privileged manner that is relevant to the party's claim and or defense and proportional to the needs of the case, considering, among other things, the party's relative access to relevant information. The importance of the discovery is resolving the issues and whether the burden or expense of the proposed discovery outweighs its likely benefit. Right? Rule 6 further provides that the information within the scope of discovery need not to be admissible in evidence to be discoverable. The party seeking discovery bears the initial burden of providing the discovery providing the discovery is relevant. Once that party has shown relevance, it is up to the responding party to justify curtailing discovery. Abel argues that the documents are relevant because they go to whether Jones and Lively conspired to obtain Abel's stolen information and sued the sham Van Zandt lawsuit to provide a veneer of legitimacy for Jones's transfer of stolen information to Lively and whether Jones provided data taken from Lively's stolen phone to Lively before service of the Vanzan subpoena. Vanzan argues that the documents are not relevant because Abel's claims arise from Jones obtaining Abel's cell phone when she was terminated, which took place weeks before the Vanzan action was initiated that we know of. Relevance under Rule 26 is to be construed broadly to encompass any matter that bears on or that reasonably could lead to other matters that could bear on any issue that is or may be the case. Under this broad standard, the documents are relevant. Abel claims that Jones disclosed at least some of Abel's private communications to the Lively parties no later than August 21st, 2024. Continued to access Abel's private text messages thereafter, and at some point transmitted Abel's stolen communications to Sloan, Lively, and Reynolds in order to harm Abel. The statutes under which she brings claims prohibit both obtaining and disclosing protected information. Communications between Vanzan and or its counsel and Jones work and or their counsel concerning the Vanzan lawsuit are likely to bear on or lead to further information regarding whether and when Jones obtained relevant communications and disclosed them to Vanzan or Lively. Vanzan notes that Abel's claims are subject to a pending motion to dismiss, which, if granted, would eliminate the issues in the motion to compel entirely. However, the motion to dismiss is still sub judice, and unless and until it is granted, Abel is entitled to discovery to prove her case. Abel has demonstrated the relevance of the proposed discovery. The remaining objection is without merit, although a court may consider the availability of information from other sources when assessing undue burden on a third party. There is no per se rule that the party sources must be exhausted before documents are subpoenaed from third parties. Boom. Aside from suggesting the information could be available from Jones, Vanzan has made no showing that it would be burdensome to respond to request 9. Period. That's right, Judge Liman. Period on that. The motion to compel is granted as to request 9 and otherwise denied as moot, meaning irrelevant. The rest of the pieces, Vanzan is not arguing or fighting. Boom. Judge Liman said, period. Yurka says, is the judge again on Blake's side? No, guys, I've been telling you, the judge, I don't believe, is biased. I mean, listen, the dismissal of Baldoni's defamation case was a little jarring, but we seem to be holding strong. It seems to be, fairly even keeled. Rosewild says, I just have a feeling they'll turn over copies of the subpoena with no metadata. Also, I do not have faith in these people to do the right thing. I mean, listen, neither do we, but that's why we're going to, Friedman's going to have to fight like hell. Judge told them that he couldn't help them with Vanzan. Yep. Like, sorry, you guys really did a shady one with this one. Can't help you here. Can't throw a dog a bone. Muriel says, all aboard the misogyny slop train. You should make merch from this, right? Hopefully, Jed's claims will be attorney's eyes only, as Blake and Ryan will go scorched earth if they have the list. They want to destroy Jed. Yeah, that's crazy. So my understanding is Jed Wallace is trying to protect his client list. They want to know who Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are fighting to have Jed Wallace turn over his client list. And Jed Wallace is like, no, I'm not turning over my client list. That's going to be interesting. That will be interesting. Choo choo. Choo choo. He is still on Blake's side, I think. Well, let's have a little faith. Zack, he's giving Blake Jed's client list. Well, because she's trying to prove that he'd conspired with people. I don't know. Well, also, hello, different judge. Different case. Jed Wallace's lawsuit is in Texas. Lyman's overseeing the case in New York. There's not one ominous judge that's overseeing all of these legal matters. Judge Liman isn't the mighty almighty. Dan says, you're awesome, Zach. Keep up the great job. Thank you. DG says, your legal commentary is always spot on. I appreciate that. Lee says, Jed's HW clients will be super pissed at Blake Lively if there's Hollywood. I'm assuming I'm assuming HW stands for Hollywood. His Hollywood clients will be super pissed if they are exposed. Elena says it'll be interesting to finally see the subpoena. I wonder if we'll learn anything from it. I mean, I don't know. Zack, are you working with Judge Liman? Yeah, apparently. That'll be the new rumor on Reddit. The subpoena against Friedman from Blake was turned over from the California courts to Judge Liman also to decide on. Imagine the plot twist that would be if I was working with Liman. I know, could you imagine? Elizabeth says the judge said he had to hand over the client list, I believe. Heard. Yes, he did. Well, yeah, Blake was asking for it, and Jed Wallace said, no, I want a protective order, and the judge did not grant the protective order. But I don't think that was Lyman's decision. The company structure should be like CEO Blake, COO Blake, Secretary Blake, everything Blake. Well, no, but then remember they try to change it and say Ryan Reynolds is now the new CEO of Vanzan, which I don't know what the point of that was. Probably so that they can turn over their current company structure. No, that was weird. Making Ryan Reynolds the new CEO. I don't know. But the deposition is happening next week, guys. This is it. The final countdown. Oh, yeah. Gigi says, I think it's better to win the SH case, then he can sue for bringing a frivolous lawsuit. Yes, he has to fight the SH thing. Luckily, they have Jennifer Abel and the cell phone and the Vanzan and the what's her name? Stephanie Jones. That whole piece of it. Crazy, crazy. Let's go crazy, 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 baby. See the sun. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Come on, everyone. Crazy, 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 crazy. I'm boy crazy. I'm boy crazy. Boy crazy. I'm boy crazy. I'm boy crazy. Boy crazy. Whoever plays Stephanie Jones in the movie of this mess will win a lot of awards if they play her right. Gwen says, I don't trust her or her team. They will do anything to hide and maneuver something. Yeah, I agree. We're just going to have to wait and say, ooh, bravo, babe, in the house. Elizabeth says, Ryan Reynolds is getting himself more inserted in the lawsuit every day. He just got out of it, and now he's dragging himself right back into it. Oy vey, mamma mia, here we go again. Tiffany says, oh, tomorrow's deadline for Justin to file an appeal. Oh, God. I can't. Do we think he's actually going to file an appeal? It's going to be interesting. Like I said, this weekend is going to be yummy, guys. We have the Dallas show that is happening. The Dallas show is happening on July 11th. We have Leanne Locken locked in the house. We have Leanne Locken in Dallas, July 11th. And we also have Hannah and Hagen from Vanderpump Villa that'll be on stage as well. That's going to be super fun. I can't wait. Then come Phoenix this Sunday, July 13th. We have Lethal Lauren, Andy from Popcorn Planet, Andy Signor, and the Tilted Lawyer will also be there. Also, guys, if you want to buy tickets to Phoenix, you can use code Tilted Lawyer, one word, Tilted Lawyer, and you'll get 25% off tickets to Phoenix if you use code Tilted Lawyer today. You can go to nofilterlive.com to get tickets to Phoenix. I also posted the link in the description below, so you can absolutely go and clock in there as well. I do hope that they appeal. We'll discuss it this weekend, Dallas and Phoenix. Dallas, we have Colonel Kurtz, so Colonel Kurtz is going to have a lot to say about it, I'm sure. And then, we have Andy, Lauren, and Omar from Tilted Lawyer that'll all be on stage with me in Phoenix. It's going to be wild. Wild. That's cool that the Tilted Lawyer is going to Arizona as well. Yeah, it's going to be fun. All the Baldoni dragons together at once. Oh, did Russ have some recommendations for casting? What did Russ say? Isabella Ferrer should play Blake Lively in the movie. Could you imagine? Could you imagine it? Oh, 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 oh. Feel the magic. Oh, 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 oh. Could you imagine it? Oh, 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 oh. Feel the magic. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Could you imagine it? Oh, I feel the magic. Oh, what great lineups. Yes. And we also have additional shows coming up in Philly on July 23rd, Chicago July 27th, Seattle August 8th, New York August 3rd, and Los Angeles August 10th. So come on down, guys. Grab your friends, wear your florals, come on down. Let's get it popping. Booty, booty popping, booty, booty popping, booty, booty popping. Haven't seen Zack live since spilling tea in LA. Angelique, you have to come to the LA show. Are you available to come to LA show? That'll be fun. Special guests. That was a good show. The Spilling Tea live show was fun. The LA one was a lot of fun. I did ask Adam if he wanted to come to any of these shows, and he said no. So that was a bummer. But Tori said, Zach, I'm so sad that your tour is not aired live or recorded for later airing. We some parts of the live shows you won't get the full show on the podcast. But I mean, certain clips we'll share for social media, and certain clips I'll make sure we post on YouTube. So yeah, don't you'll still get clips and bits, but the full show is more fun to get like the full experience. Miriam says, got my florals and will be there in person. I love it. Angelique says, I had to move back to Michigan, but maybe going to Vegas this birthday weekend. Okay, Angelique, get it, girl. Happy birthday, Angelique. That's for Angelique, because once I give one person a birthday shout out, then everybody's like, I have a birthday this week, and I have a birthday this week, and my birthday's in November. So, Elena says, not the next time, come to North Carolina. Could you imagine it? Oh, oh. Can feel the mad. Danny's coming to Chicago. Danny, I'm excited. You're gonna have to give me the rundown on the Epstein files. Elizabeth said she banned florals this summer. It would be nice to see it aired live. We've live streamed them in the past. We're not these episode or these shows will not be live streamed. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. Oh yes, Holly, coffee date winners. Yes. I mean coffee date winners. Need to announce those. Sorry, we've been talking logistics with the team. Yes, Holly, what show are you coming to? Since Holly reminded me, Holly, what city are you coming to? You won one of the coffee dates. Sorry, only because you reminded me. So even if you weren't one of the original winners, we'll throw a coffee date in with you too. But what city? Okay, Tiffany said, pick me for Phoenix. Done. Tiffany, you are picked for Phoenix coffee date. DM me. Tiffany's got a coffee date. Holly's got a coffee date. You get a coffee date. You get a coffee date. Everybody get a coffee date. Carol, did you get a coffee date? If you bought, I need a FaceTime date. I know, Bravo Babe. We need you to, maybe we'll have you call in to the Philly show. Oh, yeah. That'd be fun. Voice date me. Oh, Cassie, I want a coffee date. Are you coming to any of the shows? Cassie, which show are you coming to? So Tiffany in Phoenix. Hold on, we need to write this down. David. Okay, we have Tiffany in Phoenix. Tiffany in Phoenix. And then we have Holly in Holly, where you at, girl? Remind me. Holly, where you Holly. Oh, Holly didn't even tell me where she's at. Well, Holly, you better clock in. Otherwise, we're picking a new winner. Oh, Carol, you're in Dallas? Carol, okay, Carol will get the Dallas coffee date. So we have Carol in Dallas. Actually, Carol, instead of coffee, I'm gonna do a drink with you. You'll do the drink. We'll give you the drink. See, I'm so bad at giveaways because I mean I do pick random winners, but then I'm also just like, well, let's just do giveaways for whoever's in the live chat right now. Cassie's in Chicago. Okay, so Cassie will do a coffee date in Chicago. All right, we're just gonna pick all the winners now. Whoever is in the live chat gets to gets to win. Holly didn't tell me. Holly's like, what about a winner? And then Holly never told me where she's at. I guess Holly's gonna lose her coffee date. Everyone said yay for Holly, but Holly never told me what city she's coming to. Watch, Holly didn't even buy tickets. All right. Well, Holly, I think you're missing out. Okay, so okay, Carol, we'll do a mocktail. Holly dipped out. Holly dipped down. She didn't even know she won. She's the one that inspired giveaways. She made me Oprah today. You get a giveaway. You get a giveaway. You get a giveaway. You get a giveaway. You get a date. You get a drink. You get a this. You get a that. Okay. Well, then our coffee date winners are we have Tiffany in Phoenix, Carol in Dallas, and Cassie in Chicago. All right. Cool. Well, at least for this weekend, we have Carol and Tiffany. That'll be fun. Holly got starstruck at the idea of it happening. Holly's going to DM you. I don't know. Holly's missing the time. Yeehaw. All right, Carol. I'm excited to see you and me. DM me if I gave you a coffee date so that we can make sure that that gets um actually send an email. So if you're on Instagram, send an email to my email. That made sense, right? Yeah, if you go on the Instagram and there's an email there, you can send an email to the slash email address. Holly is in Dallas. She responded. I don't see Holly. Oh, Holly's here. Yay. I needed to plan my Friday. um, Holly's in Dallas. Is Holly in Dallas? Yes. Okay. Holly in Dallas. Okay, perfect. So we have Holly and Carol in Dallas, and then we have Tiffany in Phoenix, Cassie in Chicago. Solid. Booked. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Mom Unscripted says, congrats. Holly said, Dallas, Dallas. Okay, Holly, you got Dallas. We got you, Holly. Okay. DM me or send me an email. That way we can get that coordinated with my travel schedule and we can make sure that we get you guys hooked up. Um, Dallas is the only one that's going to be challenging for coffee. It's going to have to be, I don't land until 2 o'clock in Dallas. And then we hit the ground running. So it may be a cocktail date right before the show. Maybe I'll bring you guys backstage into the green room. That'll be like ultra VIP if you guys are down for that. That would be kind of fun. Yes, before the show. Because I don't get to Dallas until Friday. I'm flying into Dallas and then the show, and then I get check into my hotel, head straight to the venue. We do walkthrough, we do all that fun stuff. So, boom. Well, Tiffany, you're gonna get which show is Tiffany at? Tiffany is in Phoenix. Tiffany, you'll get ultra VIP. I'll bring you backstage too. I'll bring you backstage to come meet Andy and Lauren and Omar. That'll be fun. Yeah, if any of you want any of the giveaways, we'll do an ultra. Yay. Okay. I want to come to a show, but I live in the UK. Oh, Tawny. All right, guys. Thank you. Love you. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. For those of you that want giveaways, don't forget to DM or email us. That way we can make sure that we at least get that locked in on the calendar and you guys know what times to show up. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I can't wait to meet everybody this weekend. We'll still have the show. Yeah, every day this week. I mean, we have to. We have we have ads we have to run. So you will still have a new episode. We'll be live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday's episode, I'll be flying, so that'll be a pre-record. So, boom. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Did you ever get Savannah or Jacksonville? Oh, do you ever go to Savannah or Jacksonville? No. Where are the Chrisleys at? Oh, they're in Georgia, huh? I was like, oh, maybe we can get one of them to come. All right. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Give me a follow. Just plain Zack. Follow the podcast at No Filter with Zack. Get your tour tickets. Maybe we'll do some more giveaways. Maybe we'll do some more giveaways this week. Get your tickets and be sure that you're active in the live chat. Maybe we'll do a little more, a couple more Oprah moments for backstage. Come into the green room. Come see everybody. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Talk to you tomorrow morning. Ciao for now.